Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a melon and pumpkin farm. Should be fun. Okay guys, so these are the materials that you're going to want to need. You're going to need a water bucket, grass block, or just dirt. Dirt will work fine. You can just use grass block, pumpkin seeds, oak logs, melon seeds, trapdoor of your choice, bone meal if you want the pumpkins and melons to grow faster so that you don't have to wait around, a hoe, powered rails, regular rails, a couple mine carts with hoppers, a couple blocks of redstone, some hoppers, glass, redstone dust, observers, and pistons. And the oak logs, it can be any block you're choosing, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna start off with a bucket of water, and you're gonna go to the center of where you want your farm to be and just place a bucket of water right there, and then you're gonna be done with your bucket of water. You won't need it anymore. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go 4 blocks out in each direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Break that block. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And then you're just going to want to punch out the entire area 2 deep. So just this whole square, and then just go down one more layer after this. Okay, so now after you're done with that, you're going to want to leave this plus formation in the beginning, holding your water in the middle, holding your water, just like this. And then you're going to want to take your hoppers, and you're just going to want to take these all the way down right here, all the way, and then just fill in the entire bottom layer just filled with hoppers. And then just do this all the way down. You don't have to do it underneath the plus formation right there. Okay, so now that you got your hoppers in place, you're gonna want to have them all in the same direction, and then now the next step is placing your redstone blocks to power your rails. So you're gonna take your redstone blocks like this, and you're gonna carve out a channel just like this on both sides, so it kind of makes like a T formation sort of. I put hoppers on these sides just because I can, but those aren't be serving any purpose, so don't put them underneath yours. Now you're going to take your hoppers again, because we're going to have to redirect these hoppers away from this, and actually next you're going to have to redirect these hoppers, because the redstone blocks will power them, so you're not going to want to have any hoppers next to redstone blocks. So you're going to want to destroy these ones too, because hoppers are going to be redstone blocks are going to be in the way. So you're going to want to just place in your redstone blocks just so that you can see where the redstone blocks are going, and then just destroy any hoppers that are touching the redstone blocks. So that one there, and that one there, and then that one there, and that one there. So no more are touching your redstone blocks. And then you can take your grass blocks here, 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 and just on the front side right here for now, because you're going to want to redirect these hoppers to go around. So you're going to want to carve out a channel right here, just like this, and it'll actually have to be like this so that it doesn't touch these blocks right here. And then you're just going to go around here, just like this, and one more, just like this, and then cut out these ones, this one, and these ones right here. And then you're going to go like this, like this, like this, and then for this one you're going to want to go in like that. And then same for this one, and then do the same on the other side. So down like this, and then 2 deep, just like this, and then place in your hoppers around like this, and then just into there, and then this one into there, and then into there, just like that. And you actually want to place that one in right like that, so that it can get full take full advantage of it. So next one you're going to do is you're going to place in the grass blocks wherever your holes are, just like this, and you can actually cover up your hole back here just so you can go a little bit smoother. There's no purpose, you just need to, it just looks a little nicer, not that anybody's going to be seeing it. And actually these hoppers right here, well, you can just turn that way, those ones like that, so you save a little bit on hoppers. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place your powered rails, and you're going to want to place them in just like this, and then do a turn like this, and then they go all the way down. And then you're gonna want to do a turn, and then place them all the way down, just like that. So that's one section of your rails done, and then you do the same on the other section. So go all the way down, and then turn, and then all the way down, just like that. Not quite all the way down, just do a turn, and then all the way down. And then for these middle sections, you're just going to go down like that. And actually, I forgot to place in these ones right here. So you're going to want to do a little bit of tampering. This one's going to be have to be removed. So you just place in a block like that, and then do the same thing on the other side. I forgot about these. And then you're going to have to do that, and then you're going to have to manipulate this one, and actually this one as well. Just like this, and then this one goes in here, and then here. And then there, it should be, just make sure that all the hoppers are avoiding the redstone blocks and going into one central location on this side. So it just goes into these hoppers on this side right here. And what happened to that block? There we go. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place the rails in right here. Perfect. And then rails in right here. Perfect. And perfect. That looks good. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your minecart hoppers just like that, and you'll see it starts going immediately, and then if you did it right, it should just go back and forth. And then see, it's going back and forth, perfect, and back and forth. And do the same thing on this. Boom. They're all going back and forth, so now it's all covered. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place, oops, almost got in the way. You're going to want to cover this entire thing with dirt or grass blocks. It doesn't matter, but it has to be dirt or grass. Can't be either. It can't be stone or anything, because this is where your crops are going to be. So now you're going to just do that, and then you can just fill it in. Quickest way, everybody knows how to place blocks, hopefully. So yeah, just fill it in like that, and boom. So now what you're going to do is you're going to want to place your border. So you go 4 blocks out. So this is going to be the last one that has growth on it. So you're going to want to place your glass block on the 5th one. And then you're going to do the same thing on all the corners. So 5th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. And then you're just going to want to make it a square with that. Just like this. And just 1 block high. Just like that. This is just so you can see that everything's functioning. It doesn't have to be glass if you trust it, which it should be. If you did all your stuff right, it should be 100% reliable. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your oak logs. This just makes it look a little cleaner. You could technically skimp on these. You don't need them. And then just place them all the way around on top of your glass blocks. And they can be any block, it doesn't matter. Next, you're going to want to take your hoe, and you're going to do in this formation around the corners, and you're just going to skip a block every time you do it, just like that. And then you just go all the way around, and this is your formation. So it's just like a little bit of grid. And then you're going to be done with your hoe. So you're going to take your melon seeds and your pumpkin seeds, and you're going to alternate. So this will increase with the efficiency of the farm if you alternate them. So you're going to do melons, pumpkins, and then melons, pumpkins, and I just want to make sure that I did this right. So that's melons, and that's pumpkins. Sweet. So you're gonna go to melons, pumpkins, melons, pumpkins, melons, pumpkins, melons, and pumpkins. Perfect. So now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take your piston just like this, and so this is what's gonna be crushing the block. So you're gonna go up 3 blocks like this, and it can be made out of anything, and then you go just like down like this, just like that, and then you can just place in wherever you don't see a where you ever tilled. So it's just like all these right here, just straight along there, there. Oops. Make sure it's facing down, just like this, facing down, and then facing down, just like that, and then just wherever you don't see a soil block. Okay, so now that you have that out of the way, you don't actually need to place in these corners right here, because melons and pumpkins can't grow diagonally, so you're only going to have to do the adjacent blocks, not the diagonal blocks. So you're just going to have to go in through there. It's pretty straightforward. You just go like this, oops, wrong one, just like that, and then replace this block if I can, and then there, and then just like that, and then that one right there, and then just right here as well, and then just do that wherever it's just the center of one of those little squares. Save you a ton on pistons, and it will make the redstone a little bit easier. And mind you, the redstone is really simple. So now what you're going to want to do is you want to take your observers, and you're going to want to place them facing up like this, just so that the redstone output is facing up like this. And actually, you don't actually need them on these blocks right here. You only need them where there's actual pumpkins. So it's really easy if you can't reach in there for some reason. If I don't know why, you can just place them on the plant block, just like that. And before you place in all of them, now's the time to bone meal them. So bone meal them all the way to their full height, just like that, and then like that. Perfect. And then you're just going to want to do that with all of them. And then it's kind of hard to aim at them when they're that little, but after a while you do get the hang of it. And then you're going to want to go in like this, and like this, and like this, and there we go. That's all. And see, look, we already have melons growing. So you're going to want to go like this and just do them all. And then there's one, and there's one. Sometimes it's a little hard to see them. There we go. That's good. You're also going to want to take your trap door now, and you're going to want to place it right over the water, just so that nothing can fall in the water and then get stuck. So now you're just going to continue placing in your observers wherever there is the seeds, just like that. And there's one right there, there, and there. Perfect. So that's all of them. And now you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your redstone and place them wherever there's an observer, just like this. And see, one just went firing off in the top right, top left, just like that. Boom. Perfect. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your trapdoor just like this, and then you're going to want to duck down like this, because you need to destroy all the pumpkins and melons that have already grown, and then you can get out of there any way you can think. And then you can just take whatever block you want. I'm just going to use oak logs just like this, because that's what I have on hand, and it kind of looks nice with this little pattern right like this. And then just place them in these blocks just like this. And so now you can see them growing. And now what you want to do is you want to go over to the side that you placed your hoppers on. So if I dig down right here, I believe, yes, there they are, just like this. And then just keep digging down. And actually, you don't want to do that. Ooh, I was close there. You don't want to dig like that. You want to dig like this until you get to the end of the hopper chain, just like that. Perfect. And then you want to place in your hoppers just like this, so everything can filter into one hopper. And this is where you're going to have your chest. So then now you can fill this up, back up, just like this. And then just so it looks a little bit nicer, boom, just like that. Oops. just like that, and boom, there's your end hopper. And then you want to take some chests, and then you can make elaborate how elaborate whatever you want on your storage system. It doesn't really matter for me. And see, look at that, we're already getting melons and pumpkins coming in, and that's just from having the farm running. It's really quick. See, there's one, and it gets immediately picked up by the carts because they're going so fast. So yeah, that's how you make a really simple melon and pumpkin farm. You can make this as big as you want. You can layer it. Just place another like block of. You can layer it as high as you want. Doesn't matter. Just make sure you just have to have the collection system. You can cover it if you want. Just make sure it's lit up inside there because they won't grow in complete darkness. And then yeah, you should be good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.